the Rebel Weight Loss and Lifestyle. I am Christy Code Red, author, entrepreneur, retired professional boxer. Pa, 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 pa. Ha, ha, ha. Wow. This podcast is absolutely incredible. Heather Mackenzie. Heather Mackenzie, folks. Your life is going to be changed. It really is when you hear from Heather Mackenzie, because she has lost 200 pounds on Code Red so far with only 80 pounds left to go. And I have to kind of pull the words from her, but when I ask her to describe her life before at 421 pounds, it's pretty shocking. So without further ado, I'm introducing Heather Mackenzie to you, who has sharing her heart with you for the benefit of you guys. Somehow, your life being changed because of this. And I really appreciate her coming out with her story. It's incredible. Heather Mackenzie, folks. I'm Christy Code Red, and you're listening to Rebel Weight Loss and Lifestyle, where we believe food holds the power to heal or poison, and we believe our society has been misled regarding proper nutrition and weight loss. You're in the right place if you're looking for some straight up truth, because I'm here to shed light on the lies and brainwashing that has taken place over the past 5 decades. Thanks so much for listening. And welcome, hello to you. Well, I don't know why I started with but I just sounded funny. It just sounded funny to do it like that. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. Hello to all of you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Guys, I always start off my interviews by saying I have a special guest, and really all my guests are special, but this one, it's got to take the cake. No pun intended. I mean, it's got to take the cake. It is. When I heard about Heather's story, which you guys are getting ready to, and I haven't heard all of Heather's story, by the way. I just heard a little, just enough for me to contact my assistant and said, get in touch with her ASAP. I've got to talk to her. When I heard just a little bit, my jaw came unhinged and I couldn't believe my ears. And Heather, I just want to say thank you so much for taking your time to talk to all of us. I know this is a bit out of your comfort zone, and you are, it took a lot of guts to come and share your story with all of us. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, it's definitely out of my comfort zone, but if it could help anyone, then I'm willing to do it for sure.
Guys, I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to go ahead and do the spoiler alert, because you're like, guys, Heather has lost, at the time of this recording, 198 pounds. Yes, 198 pounds. So by the time this actually comes out, I'm sure it's going to be well over 200. And that's all I needed to hear at the time. And so she definitely holds the record for the female, the most weight lost on Code Red from a female. Nick Gibbler still holds the record for the man. Heather, I almost don't even know where to even begin with you. So how about you take us back before Code Red? Describe to us what life was like and how things were for you. Just any kind of details you want to include, so we can paint a picture in our mind how things were before you finally made the switch.
So life was terrible, really. I work at an elementary school, and the school is sort of long. And so my classroom that I work in is at the very end, and all of like the staff things are at the other opposite end. So just walking down the hall, I was winded and embarrassed when I would get down to get supplies or whatever, that I was huffing and puffing to get, I don't know, it was just miserable. I've had 2 knee surgeries before I was 30 years old. My knees hurt constantly. My back hurt, everything hurt all the time. I could barely function at work. And then I would come home and just like not do anything because I had no energy left. So before Code Red, life was just worthless. Like there was no quality of life. I would barely get some sort of quick dinner on the table, and then I would just veg and watch TV all night before I barely peel myself off the couch to go to bed. So
do you mind if I share with people your starting weight, or would that be just too much
sure.
for you?
No, go ahead. I have
Heather,
here too.
Heather's got a picture. Heather's starting weight was 421 pounds. Wow. Wow. Oh, for those of you guys who are listening online, you can't see this. She's holding up a picture of herself, and it doesn't even look like the same person. 421 pounds. So can I ask, and you know me well enough to know that I'm pretty direct here. How did you gain all this weight? What got you to that?
There was some trauma in my life when I was very young. Not big trauma. I just kind of pushed it away. So I was embarrassed though. So I covered it up in food and making myself look and appear to be not as attractive to others. So that's really where it's stemming from. I've sort of dealt with it a few years back, and it's not an issue anymore. Yeah, so trauma when I was a child from another human being.
Yeah. I'm sure it's just, any kind of victimized, any kind of situation where there's domestic violence or molestation or anything. Heather tried to, trying to make it makes total sense. I'm not a counselor, but it makes sense, trying to make yourself less attractive by piling on the fat. So every part of your body hurt, your knees, your hands, you just always no energy. So every task was difficult.
Yeah, everything. I would chop things up, do everything that I could in the kitchen at the table. Like I would sit and chop my food, or it hurt to stand up. It hurt to do everything. So yeah, now obviously life is very different, but it hurt to do anything.
Man, just the pain, the daily pain. So how did you hear about Code Red?
So one of my friends, my old coworkers, posted your Nick video, this interview like you're doing with me. And I was just like, whoa, he's a bigger guy like I was. If he can do it, well, maybe I can. So I watched you on Facebook for a while. And then my kind of turning point was my husband and I got married about 1.5 years ago. And my wedding pictures just really made me sad because I just looked terrible in them. I mean, I was pretty, but I was big. I was way too big, and I was not proud of that. So it was really the Nick video that got my ball rolling, and just watching your videos here and there. So when we came home from our wedding, it was like a month later, I jumped into a custom program. I had no idea what the heck I was doing. So it was a little bit of a learning curve to figure out what to do and all that, because usually people start on the challenge and all that stuff and just kind of dip their toe in. But I just kind of dove right in full force, and it was definitely the best choice I've ever made, because here we are almost 200 pounds later, and I'm a completely different person. I have 10 pounds to go where I'll be exactly half of who I was before, which is kind of a fun fact. But yeah, it was the best choice ever.
So that was it. That's when you saw the pictures of yourself in the wedding photos, that's when you have another photo.
I do.
She's got another. I love it. I love this. Oh, look at you. Oh my goodness. Wow. Heather. Wow. For those of you.
But
totally.
That's not who I see myself as.
Right. That was the turning point for you. That's when, because going right into a custom program, that's quite a commitment. You really must have had your mind made up.
Yeah, I was done. I was done being fat. I knew I needed to change my life. It was literally either this or paying for weight loss surgery, but this was cheaper.
So you considered weight loss surgery for sure. Did doctors talk to you about it?
I had like looked into lap band years and years ago because that seemed like less invasive because it was not like you're not taking out part of your stomach. Um, but I've always been hesitant to the weight loss surgery because it's changing your body and it just freaked me out. So I was looking into it and getting married. I was going to be on my husband's insurance. So his company would cover it. So yeah, I was going to start that ball rolling with the like 6 months of seeing the doctor beforehand. But I jumped on Code Red first, and I'm so glad I did.
Did doctors try to talk to you about your weight problem?
Oh, every single time I went to the doctor, everyone talked to me about it. Even the eye doctor talked to me about it.
What did they say? Did they just say you need to lose weight? You're like, yeah, I know that.
Yep. They're like, you're overweight and you need to do something about it. You need to do diet and exercise and all those normal things that everyone says to do.
Had you tried diets before?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I've tried a million different diets before, and Weight Watchers, of course, did nothing for me. I did lose 115 pounds on like working out like a crazy person and eating like 1,200 calories a day. But then as soon as I stopped working out, I gained it all back within months. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Just wasn't working, and all that money you spent on diets that just continue to fail you.
Yeah, it was just so worthless and wasting of my time.
And it wasn't that you weren't motivated, and it wasn't that you're dumb. You were doing the program that those other diets put you on.
Yeah, I was following it. I was doing everything they told me to do, but it wasn't working.
But Code Red worked, and here we are eating real food, drinking water, and sleeping. Was that pretty shocking to you when you realized how simple it was?
Yeah, for sure. It was cool. Like initially the water amount is a little bit shocking. And for how big I was, I needed to drink almost 2 gallons. And that's just like, it was a lot. But I got that figured out. I decided I was going to do it. And it's just been the easiest. I'm in Jade's tribe. So as Jade says, it's the easiest hard thing we've ever done. So
What did you travel a lot? What was it like when you were a big gal trying to travel? Did you do a whole lot of traveling?
no, I did not because I had the biggest travel anxiety because of my weight. We went to Hawaii and got married, and we had to pay for first class tickets because the seats were wider, and I had to get a seatbelt extender. And before that, my parents live in Boise. I live in Seattle. So I could just take a quick little hour trip on an airplane and go see them, but I wouldn't because who knows who I would sit next to. And that poor person had to sit with me, taking up half of their seat too. And hopefully it was a kid because then they wouldn't take up that much space. It was terrible. It took over far too much of my brain power and space. Even like going to like a concert, like I couldn't fit in the seat, so I wouldn't do it. So it's freed up a lot of my abilities to do things in life now
You
that
were
I
a
can.
prisoner.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you're the weight's now coming off with your custom program. Like you get your custom program, the weight's coming off, and probably pretty steady, big numbers dropping off while you're eating real food. That had to have been a shock when you watched the scale. Of course, you'd lost weight before.
Yeah. At one point I had lost like 13 pounds in a week, and it was just like, holy crap, this is the coolest thing ever. So it was definitely motivating to see it working, and it just kept me going and going. And it's been the best thing ever.
Do you have any kind of sleep apnea or trouble sleeping at all?
I do. I have a sleep apnea machine, and because of the world as we know it right now, I had a doctor's appointment to go check up on that because I haven't been using it because I don't think I need it anymore. But that appointment has been pushed off till June. So I have not been using my sleep apnea machine anymore, and I feel fine. So I'm thinking I don't need it anymore.
Oh my gosh. Are there other medications or medical conditions that have improved?
Yeah, there are. I'm off my blood pressure completely. I'm off my antidepressant completely, and I have lowered. I've cut in half my daily headache medicine. I have what's called pseudotumor cerebrae. So I make too much spinal fluid, and so this is just like a daily maintenance headache medicine, and I've cut it in half. So I'm working on getting rid of that one next, but I'm a little hesitant because headaches are no joke. But yeah, the pseudotumor is supposedly caused from being overweight. So probably that's gone too, but I haven't been to the doctor for that yet.
So I'm looking at you, and even though you still have more weight to lose, you are looking like I don't know, I hate to use this word, I'm really against this word, but I guess for lack of a normal person. Again, what is even normal? But do you have any anxiety about traveling even at this point?
No, not anymore. No. I have traveled since being smaller. Well, I went to Code Red Live in
Yes.
Boise. And my seatbelt fit on the airplane. And I am fine to sit next to somebody because my booty fits in the seat now. So no, there's no more travel anxiety. And I've been to a concert in the last 6 months, and I fit in the seat. So yeah, that's all gone now. Even dining chairs,
right.
And I haven't been to a restaurant in a long time, but used to be restaurant chairs outside dining chairs. I was like, no, I don't know I can't go there because I don't know what those chairs look like.
Right.
Yeah. It's not a worry anymore. But it's just so stupid, the things that when you're fat you have to think about. So
and you don't have to think about that anymore. So when it's all said and done and you're down to your goal weight, how much weight will you have lost?
I believe it's 280.
Wow. That's absolutely incredible. And you've done this all with real food. We're talking steak and asparagus and eggs and bacon and cream cheese and cottage cheese. What are your favorite foods on Code Red?
For breakfast, I usually am keeping it pretty the same. I eat scrambled eggs and butter, sausage or bacon, mostly sausage, cucumbers and ranch. My second meal right now, I'm enjoying ground beef with taco seasoning on it. It sounds so weird, but a red pepper. And then I scoop up the ground beef with the red pepper.
Oh yeah, like a little spoon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I call them my little Code Red nachos. It's delicious.
There you go. That's amazing. So your husband, how has this gone with him? Because according to your the wedding photo, he is overweight too. Is his weight dropping just by proxy?
Yeah, he is eating what I eat because that's the only thing we have in the house. He's definitely lost weight. I should have gotten a number from him before I started doing this, but he's down, I want to say at least 80 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
At least. Yeah. He's down 6 pant sizes at least. Yeah. He's down a lot.
Have you seen your doctor? I know that you were supposed to have your one coming up real recent, but that has been canceled. But have you seen your provider or anything during this whole process?
I have, and they're kind of just blown away. Yeah, I tell them it's keto-esque because it's not keto. And they're just like, well, just be careful that the fad diet thing. And I'm just like, whatever. I don't really get into it because I don't want to go there. But they're pretty blown away.
Wow. And you have the numbers and the good health to prove it. I mean, you're reducing medication. Your confidence is going up. Have you what have other people said to you as they've been watching this before quarantine?
the people at work especially are just like slow to say anything. And it's sort of funny, but I'm just like, what the heck, dude? I've lost over 100 pounds. But
Yeah.
I know, I don't think I would say anything either. But now that they know that that's a thing, I've been more open about it. They're like, holy crap, how did you do that? So I've been sharing Code Red, obviously, with them. And I need to, right now is a weird time. So I need to get the book to one of my coworkers. But yeah, they've been all encouraged and excited about it.
People have a hard time believing that it's done with real food, water, and sleep and no exercise or pills or powders or potions.
For sure. Yeah.
Wow. So this is a new life for you. Now that, because you've been overweight all your whole life and now you're going to be the size that you need to be, the healthy size and weight for you, has this opened up a whole new world of opportunity for you in your mind? I mean, are things changing as far as what you want to do, what you want to be, or?
Yeah, we actually just bought this house like a month ago before everything happened. And I've almost painted the entire inside of the house. I've got 2 rooms to go. I've dug up the backyard. We've got a bunch of old, dead, rotten roots. So I would never have had the energy to do anything like that before. But I can't sit still. Like, I'm just, okay, what can I do now? What can I do next? And so, yeah, there's no way I would have been an outdoorsy garden kind of person before, or I wouldn't have ever picked up a paintbrush. No, that would not have happened.
Oh, I can tell just from your before and after pictures. Can you see the difference in you? Do you see it?
Yeah, there's a huge difference.
Yeah, because you don't even, I mean, it's not even like the same person. It's incredible how different. And boy, has it been a grind for you? Has it been hard for you to have faith in the middle, or you've been pretty steady Eddie with your outlook and your mood? I know a lot of times when people are losing weight, they have a hard time with the middle part.
It's been hard at times, especially when I hit like a plateau or a stall. But I've been pretty focused this whole time. Like, it wasn't until like 190 lost that I was like, oh, I lost a lot of weight. So I've like been super laser focused on getting this done. And so it's not been that hard. It's not been hard at all.
Well, you're in the home stretch. I mean, you've lost twice as much as much as you have left. So it's really the home stretch as far as this is incredible. Are we going to see this goal met in 2020? I'm trying to remember what I wrote for you in your custom program. Is 2020 the year that you're going to hit the goal?
I believe it was October. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm already like, all right, let's get her on the stage at Code Red Live 2020. I mean, this is an incredible, I hope to get you on the news. I want to get you, I mean, this is an incredible, almost 300 pounds lost all by eating real food, drinking water, and sleeping. What would you say to somebody who is in your position, or somebody who is on the fence, or anybody that maybe started as at the size that you were?
You need to take the leap of faith and do it. It sounds crazy and that could not possibly work, but it definitely works. And it's way cheaper than the scary medical weight loss surgery alternatives.
All the money that you spent, all the time, nobody ever said anything. Like, they just said lose weight, but they never gave you a plan. They never gave you an option, and nothing has ever come close to this before.
No. My biggest weight loss before, with the crazy exercise and like basically starving myself, was 115 pounds. So yeah, this far exceeds it.
Yeah. And there's no pain. Your pain has been mitigated.
Yeah, I have no pain. If I go out and shovel too much in the backyard, then I have pain.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
That is incredible, Heather. I cannot even thank you enough for sharing your story with us. This is just, I mean, I'm going to be thinking about this for a long time, and I'm so I'm so thankful because it takes a lot of guts to get on a platform like this of this size and share your short story. But my gosh, the people that you could influence and help. I mean, we don't even know the kind of reach this is going to have. You're bringing hope and healing to millions of people all over the world with the fact that you've been so transparent with us.
Yeah, well, if it helps one person, then it's more than worth it. So I'm more than willing to do it.
Wow. Well, guys, 10poundtakedown.com is the best place to get started, or you can always jump to the front of the line like Heather did and go to coderedlifestyle.com and click on programs, get yourself a coach, and just get started on a full out custom program. I know that Heather does not regret that. And it's either one, just you got to get started. You have to understand the proper human diet. And that is what Heather is eating. We're focusing on real food, water, and sleep. That's it. So definitely join the Code Red Lifestyle. We can help you like we have Heather. And Heather, I'm so beyond proud of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm so happy to share.
All right, you guys, have a good one. We'll catch you later.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Rebel Weight Loss and Lifestyle. If you're not subscribed already, please be sure to do that right now. And if you enjoyed this episode, I would love it if you could do me a quick favor and rate and review this podcast. That would be just so helpful. Speaking of help, let me know if I can help you. Go to coderedlifestyle.com, check out my programs, and see what we can do for you. Until next time, Rebel on.